Hello everyone, Purple here, and as y'all read from the title, I entered an art contest. But not just any art contest, but a Vgen one. Vgen, if you haven't heard of it already, is a website where artists of all types can list and sell commissions. What makes Vgen so special is that if you want to sell on there as an artist, you gotta acquire a verification code. The reason for this is to show that artists there are trustworthy and so clients won't get scammed. Though Vgen has had a bit of drama in the past, but this video isn't about that. One might be wondering, how do you acquire a verification code? Well, there's plenty of ways. You can apply to their weekly code applications, receive a code from an already verified artist, every verified artist gets 4, and lastly, by being one of the many winners of their monthly art contests / challenges. Y'all can guess which one I went with. So let's get on with the video. The theme of this month's challenge was snack, and with the simple theme, we were allowed to make anything, and I mean anything. You can make music, animations, stream overlays. I'm pretty sure someone made a donut VTuber somewhere in there. But for me, I decided to just stick with an illustration. During the contest, you were able to view submissions as they came in, so I checked them out to get some inspiration for what I could possibly do. The challenge had just started like 5 days ago, and there was already so many good submissions. Suddenly, I was thinking I was in way over my head. But as I continued scrolling through the entries, I saw a lot of characters eating snacks. And then a light bulb went off in my head. What if instead of people eating snacks, snacks ate people? And that was the idea I ran with throughout this whole thing. So the whole idea of this world is that basically if snack / food swapped places with people. And for this drawing specifically, I wanted to draw a tea party. And for the illustration to give off Victorian painting vibes, so I decided to make up this one character that was designed after a Japanese checkerboard cookie, and another character based off of some generic piece of candy. I also designed a chocolate chip cookie butler and a cream puff maid, but unfortunately the maid didn't make it into the final sketch for this piece. I also decided to give the candy girl a dog, and I'm now just deciding the dog's name is Taffy. Now you might be wondering, a dog? Well, in this world they still have normal animals, some domestic, and some used for food. But Purple, didn't you say people were food? Yes, they are. It's just complicated. I could do a whole deep dive explanation of the world and how the dynamic works, but this video isn't about that, so let's not get too sidetracked. Hello guys, Editing Purple here. When writing this script for this video and formatting, I contradicted myself a lot, and it's kinda messy, but I just wanted to let y'all know this is now the part where I let the speed paint play so y'all can enjoy the music and vibe with the process, because I like listening to music and watching speed paints. So yeah, see y'all in a bit. Bye. This drawing took forever. I had a specific vision for this piece, and I think I was able to translate it pretty well in the end. Rendering the piece itself was so much fun. I loved playing with all the colors and experimenting with the layer blending modes. I also wanted to try showing off the characters' personalities through their posing, with the cookie girl being more proper slash composed, and the candy girl being a little more out there. I wanted her to look like she was doing one of those classic villainous laughs, where they go, which I think I was able to pull off kinda well. Also, getting to draw these little snack people was such a delight. They're so cute, I could just eat them up. I'm on a roll today. Though I know earlier I said I wasn't going to get into the lore of this world, we got some time on our hands, so I guess I'll get a little bit into it. So like I said before, people are the food slash snacks of this world, but it's more like their food slash snacks are people shaped. What's on the inside and how they behave are completely different. For instance, this cup of tea, sure it looks like a person, but if you were to shake it, it would ripple. Or if you took a sip, it would lose its person's form and go down just like any other liquid. Another example is the strawberry shortcake I made. Sure it looks like a person, but if you took a piece of it with a fork, the outside would still look like slash feel like a person, but the inside would look and taste just like cake. Now, this brings us to the real question. What are the people snacks made of? Well, I like to think they're made up of some of the snack slash food item they're based off of, and partly made up of normal human anatomy stuff like bones and etc. Though their insides would change a little from person to person depending on what they're based off of. I could go more in depth on this, but that's something for another time. Overall, I had a lot of fun during the creation of this drawing. When submitting the drawing, I had to give the piece a title, so I decided to call it Tea Time at Biscuit Manor, because it was the cookie girl's house, and what are cookies also called sometimes? Biscuits. Someone please stop me. Anyways, now it's time for the moment you've been maybe waiting for. Did I actually place in the contest? Drumroll please. I don't know. As of making this video, the results aren't out yet, but they might be out by the time I post it. Either way, it doesn't matter. Originally, I was gonna wait to include the results in the video, but I decided I didn't want to. Because if I placed, it would be great and all, but if I didn't, I feel like it would have this video ending on a more sad tone. After all, I'm just one small artist in a whole sea of artists that deserve to win, just as much as I do. What I'm trying to say though is that as a small creator, you might doubt yourself a lot. You might even consider quitting because you feel like what you're doing is getting put into a void where no one else will ever see it. I feel like this constantly, but Rome wasn't built in a day, and I believe if you're consistent and work really hard, with breaks of course, everyone will get their time in the sun. So when presented with an opportunity, please take it, even if you're still doubting yourself along the way. See it through, because you never know what could happen. You don't know what doors could open or close. Like what they say, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. I please ask that you like, comment, and subscribe. I stream every Friday at 7 p.m. CST. I also have a Discord server linked in the description. I hope you all have a good day/night, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!